From how I see things, Rigathi Gachagua will be in Kenyan politics for the next 20 years, and that's even with him having been impeached. And in this video, I'm going to give you some of the reasons why that's the case. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1. Rigathi has studied the Raila doctrine, and he now fully understands how Raila managed to stay relevant all those years without ever being president. And the reason is simple. Power doesn't come from the presidency. It comes from the numbers that one has in the National Assembly. You see, at all times, Raila had enough MPs to veto any bill, sponsor an impeachment, or push for a censure motion. And the route Gachagua is taking, he will soon achieve the same. Because assuming DCP take all the seats in Mlima alone, that's 64 seats, around 18.6% of the National Assembly. And if they manage to collect other seats outside of the mountain, bringing a cumulative total of 100, that's 28.7% of the entire National Assembly. Na tuhesabu hata ya wale partners in the coalition, hiyo tutahesabu baadaye. And the way things are looking, I think in the next 1 month, DCP will get their first of many MPs. Just have a look at this poll, for instance. This poll was done by Mizani Africa, particularly in Olkalau constituency. Sami Ngodho leads with 61.4%. Samuel Mushina, as you can see here, is coming in at a distant second. Mushina is of UDA. He gets 18%. Then there's Martin Wambugu Tingatinga of PLP, who's getting 6.3%. And I find this rather interesting. Why is PLP fielding a candidate in a region which DCP has a candidate? This 6.3 should be going to Sami Ngodho, and he should be getting around 70-80% there about. Hata hii 18 ya Samuel ni ukora tu imefanywa hapa, huyu jamaa probably akona 2%. So yeah, with enough MPs in parliament, you don't even need the presidency. You will always control what is happening in the country. You will always be relevant. You will always get your cut kwa political parties fund. You cannot be written out of history. So hii jina Rigathi Gachagua kupitia DCP muizoe. For the next 10-20 years, it will be there. Number 2, unlike Raila, who never allowed young leaders to flourish in ODM, Rigathi Gachagua has decided to groom young leaders who can make a difference when age catches up with him or he can't carry out his functions like he used to when he was younger, to chaperone the party and the nation moving forward. For instance, just the other day, John Methu was announced as the DCP Designate Secretary General. The only problem here, of course, is that he was elected on a UDA ticket. Now he's the DCP Secretary General, and UDA are demanding that he resigns, which of course will trigger by election. But Methu doesn't give a damn. This is what he has to say in his defense.
I know the people from UDA, I've seen them starting saying that when I'm the Secretary General designate of our party, I required to resign. Much as you want to give us advice, may I also remind you, because it is part of our history, William Ruto was the party leader designate of UDA for 2 years, and he was elected on the Jubilee Party.
In the future, when Rigathi steps down and Methu is called up as party leader, that's when it will all make sense what Rigathi is currently doing. And mind you, that is not a far-fetched dream. Methu will be the one to inherit DCP. Hata ukiangalia vile Gachagua uongelea Methu, constantly anamuita kijana yake. Nani ndio anarithi baba? Si ni kijana? If you're not somebody's son, how are you inheriting him? Just listening to how Gachagua holds Methu to very high regard.
Uliona tukienda pale Olkalau tulikuwa na John Methu, mliona? Siku ya matanga. Yeah. Najua tulisema sasa hii mtu, nikaambia Methu, hii mtu tumetafuta hii mtu siku mingi. You know, we have been telling him he is doing the wrong things, but we have never been able to tell him face to. So when we confirmed he is coming, tukauliza, tukapima, tukasikia anakuja. Katafuta hii kijana yangu anaitwa John Methu. Kamwambia ile madevu yako tengeneza sawa sawa. So kufika pale asubuhi, Methu ndiye alitangulia. Ile watu ya Kasongo walikuwa wamejaa kwa hema kuona hii Methu, karibu hema na pasuka. So the ground was ours. So tulifika tukaona jamaa ndiye huyu. I had a very big problem with Methu. Alikuwa anataka kusomea hii jamaa. Nikamsikiza what he wanted to say, nikamwambia hapana. Najua wewe ni kijana mdogo na hii ni mzee kiasi. Pima kidogo. Methu anasema hapana. Hii mtu tumetafuta siku mingi. Wacha nipatie maneno. Nikamwambia hapana. Just deal with the issues only that are truthful. All the things amedanganya watu ya Nyandarua. So Methu akachoma. Mimi najua ni mzee, mimi nauma kidogo, na polisa kidogo, nauma na polisa.
You can just tell that in Gachagua's group of loyalists, after his own family, Methu immediately comes next. So my friends, DCP will be here for a very long time, and that is guaranteed by the fact that there is a proper line of succession. Third reason why DCP and Gachagua will be around for quite some time is the fact that despite DCP not having a presidential candidate, the one they're having has an impeachment hurdle to get over. Despite all that, this is the kind of support they're enjoying on the ground. I mean, can Jubilee mobilize such a crowd? Can UDA or ODM do the same without bribing people to come out? I don't think so. DCP has enough political hype to carry it into the next 2 elections. And if all goes well, Gachagua is able to attain at least 90% of all seats in the mountain, particularly parliamentary seats, because that's the most important of them all. Governor, women rep, kiti ya governor ni ya kukula, women rep ni ya urembo. The parliamentary seat is the most important. If he can get 90% from the mountain, his coalition partners do well on their end also. Kalonzo aende afanye pande yake, Matiang'i afanye pande yake, Natembea na Eugene wafanye pande yao, Mohamed Ali kule coast. By the time they sit together and they control 58% of the National Assembly, maybe even 60. Forget the presidency. Tunaweza pata, tunaweza kosa. But if they're the majority in the National Assembly, they get to have the speaker, the majority leader, the majority whip, the deputy speaker. Every committee ni wao wamekalia. And in case rais anacheza mchezo, an impeachment motion can be brought against him. And never ever in history will you be the majority in the National Assembly and the minority in the Senate. Ukishinda pale National Assembly, in the lower house, pia Senate, umumebeba. That is where the stronghold of power is, and I'm glad Gachagua sees that. And that is why unasikianga akisema there is several types of leadership. And the one he's going for is functional leadership. Si lazima ukue rais. Raila hajawahi kuwa rais hii nchi. Lakini, hiyo jina ya Raila Odinga, hiyo chama ya ODM, hiyo brainwashed group ya left, right, they have been here for quite some time. And we all wonder why they don't disappear. Because they have power in the National Assembly. Well, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. Do you think Gachagua and DCP will outlast 2032 or do you think it all ends in 2027? Just drop me your comments. I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.